we're going to start with artisan classes, being this is kind of spread out, and I guess I'll go ahead and start as Missy.
Okay.
So artisan classes. Artisan classes allow player to specialize in one or more of the following skill trees: gathering, processing, crafting. I know this already. You have to choose one of those. You can learn everything in gathering, like all the gathering professions, all the processing professions, all the crafting professions, but you have to pick one of those three. Um, so you will have to be the gatherer, the processor, the crafter. So within each of these artisan classes lies three different professions. Characters within a single account, alts, may have different professions. A character may only master one of the three artisan classes. It is possible to master multiple professions, but not all within this mastered artisan class. I don't know. I think they're still wavering on that. They said not, but not all. But I almost feel like I've heard them say you can learn, like gathering. You could mine, you can herbalism, you can whatever, but you can do them all. You just can't do processing or crafting. So I guess TBA on that. All right, so artisan classes and their professions are not affected by a character's race, religion, or class. Profession within artisan classes does not relate to a player's progression in their adventuring class. Choice of profession does not affect a player's stats. So, of course, there's little quotes here. Like I said, we'll read them or not. It just depends. But normally, the facts that we just read comes out of the quotes from like Stephen and other people. So, but this one looks like crafting and gathering is a very important component of the economy that players will have direct control over. Whether you wish to build a sprawling plantation around your house or wish to travel the vast wilderness in search of treasure and resources, the crafting systems and artisanship in general is pretty complex, which is a good thing. I thought we were supposed to have Poto on here tonight. Whatever happened with Poto?
I don't know.
Poto, are
I
you
think he
there?
gets sucked into a vortex.
Yeah, it's something. Poto, are you watching? Are you there? If you're watching,
Poto.
you should see on Discord to tag him, because Poto's kind of like our, well, one, he's our moderator, but also he's our big crafter and gatherer in any game. Let's see. We'll see what Missy finds out. But also in the meantime, so I kind of went a little crazy. I've been debating about getting into card collecting again, and I've been debating which cards to get. Long time ago in a faraway land, I used to collect practically all of them, but Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Pokemon was definitely the big thing back in the day. And so I've decided that I'm going to start collecting Pokemon cards again. And it was a lot of internal turmoil, decision making. But I spent about a half of $1,000 today on some elite trainer boxes, like 5 of them. And yeah, so that'll definitely be something that I bring to actually streaming. I'll do the packs. I'll open them up here. I have a second camera. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna set it up, just so I can open them. So I can open up in front of you. So yeah, we're definitely gonna crawl into that bed of Pokemon opening. So it seems like a lot of people like it. So hopefully that'll.
You're gonna crawl into that bed.
Oh yeah. But hey, if it grows the population here, we'll definitely do it.
Hey.
Like I said. Let's see here. I guess while you're working on trying to get a Poto, so with gathering.
Oh, he's not responding.
It's not responding? Okay.
No.
All right. Well, I'll do gathering, and then we'll have you do processing and crafting. So So gathering is one of the artisan classes of Ashes of Creation. Yes. Gatherable resources are discovered by trial and error and by learning their visuals. Gathering requires the creation and use of tools. Gathering within a node's zone of influence, ZOI, will contribute to its expertise growth. Certain low-level gatherables will have a tiered progression into higher level crafting. We're going to skip the little sentence there by Stephen, because practically it would just be reiterating what we just talked about. Gathering.
No, that's kind of interesting. I would read that a little.
Oh, well, I'll let you read. I'll let you read those then.
All right, because this one has a few interesting things.
All right.
Certain low-level gatherables will have a tiered progression into higher level crafting. So, for example, if I'm gathering leaves of blue petal flower to craft a pigment that's going to be used in the development of a tunic that I can wear at level 1, then I may need to collect those in order to craft the pigments to craft a greater pigment that might represent in the crafting of a higher level item. So it's going to be kind of a tiered progression so that materials have relevancy throughout the different levels of crafting. And that's from an economic stability standpoint. You need to have layered demand from a supply standpoint so that players who are interested in collecting and gathering those materials still are relevant when the later level items are crafted. I just thought that was interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
The tiered progression.
Yeah, move closer to my camera so I don't look so like far away.
I know you're always like way back there.
Way back
floating
there.
In space.
Well, not floating here, but yeah, I'm floating in the clouds, I guess. So yeah, gathering professions, of course, fishing. There you go, my favorite one right there. Herbalism, lumberjacking, mining, and taming. So I'm just going to open up fishing here real quick. Let's see if we actually have. Yeah, there's a little bit here. So fishing is a part of the gathering artisan class, which we know. There won't be AFK fishing. There may be fishing style tournaments. There may be different types of fishing. Smaller game fishing that does not require much thought. Deep sea fishing will have specific player mini game requirements and equipment such as expensive lures. Coastal / lake fishing will be less interactive than deep sea fishing. Fishing will be lucrative if done well. Let's see here. So fishing, we have some fun designs that we want to play with, and will likely include community during alphas to play with those designs, and it's possible that we may even take into consideration a popularity among the community and which designs they like best. Fishing's a very a fun pastime. You know, very a fun pastime.
These are getting worse, by the way, because that one I just read had a lot of double
back and forth,
like 3 words.
Yeah.
Repeated, and I was like, yeah, that's another reason to not read these, is they're getting worse and worse.
Yeah. And that's become relevant in MMOs over the past several years, and I think we have some interesting ideas to implement with that players will get to try out in alpha. So it looks like there is. There's a little video. Fish, guys, fish. Yeah, so even cheering her on. Look at that. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad there at all. Let's
Almost
see.
Looks like real fishing.
Right. So benefits of fishing. It says fish are used to craft. And yes, Missy, I guess that we're expanding this. We're going to be going into each one of these. Hopefully they're not too big. But anyways, fishing are to craft. So furniture, clothing, costumes, potions, food. Other benefits include treasures may be obtained through fishing, probably like fishing up a bottle with a map in it. Fishing poles. Fishing poles are an artisan tool in Ashes of Creation. Higher level fishing poles are unlocked by progression in the fishing profession These enable gathering of higher level fish. Players can obtain fishing poles cosmetics through achievements or purchase rod, reel, and bobbers. There will be fishing boats and Ashes of Creation. That's cool. Fishing are gatherable resources obtained by fishing profession, of course. You get rocks from fishing, I guess. You know. There are different tiers of fish available to artisans as they level up their fishing profession. Fish exist in community resource nodes until depleted, then they will respawn elsewhere. So just like World of Warcraft, you fish a pool, and then it disappears after a while. So people probably fighting over those pools. So fishery. A fishery is a farmable area that can be placed on a freehold plot. A fishery allows gathering of fish that are unique to a fishery blueprint. Fishery, 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 fishery. Fishery. Yes. It's got some
fishery.
some pretty cool little fish here. Different, you know. Same model, different colors.
So what? You put it on your freehold plot, and then other people come and fish in your fishery?
I don't think so. See, I just love about that's what I love about Ashes of Creation, guys. It's like literally, which, I thought I put the Ashes of Creation symbol on our thing. I just noticed that. Well then. But anyways, yeah, if you look at the fishing rod, I mean, just look at the detail. Like, even the bobbers and the hooks, the shine off the hook. Like, it looks like a legitimate, you know, like, in-game item. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so it looks
so much like real life.
Right. So like E will be your, so you'll be fishing kind of out in the ocean there. Yeah, I'm probably spending too much time on fishing, guys. Herbalism. Let's take a look at herbalism now. Yeah, get these. You gotta click the right button. All right, herbalism. So herbalism is a gathering profession in Ashes of Creation. Of course, you'll be gathering herbs. So foliage. Players may grow crops in garden sections of their player housing. House plants may be available as housing decor items. The developers have discussed potentially adding mechanics to potted plants that yield unique items if planted if the plant is properly maintained. So I know. So it sounds like
yeah.
Yeah. So technically, I would almost excuse me. I'd almost bet that that's going to be just like Final Fantasy 14. So lumberjacking, of course, is a gathering. So lumber, wood is a gatherable resource. Artisan tools. So gathering artisan classes require the creation use of harvesting tools that enable the gathering of resources. Because you, I mean, technically, I guess you could punch the tree, break your hands. I mean, you do that in Ark to get wood at first. Progression in the gathering artisan class unlocks higher level harvesting tools that enable gathering of higher level resources. A gatherer at maximum proficiency will unlock master tool sets that will grant them access to the highest quality gatherables. Tools will have durability and tool lifespans. The amount of usages of a gathering tool increases as the gatherer becomes more proficient in the gathering artisan tree. Tools may become non-repairable, requiring recrafting. Artisans will need to rely on other trees in order to make their tools. Processing requires blueprints for the construction of buildings that are needed to progress resources. Crafting requires the acquisition of recipes in order to craft items. There's a little bitty chopping wood. Like the wood's just there, and I guess they're chopping it. Alright, so we'll go back. Mining. Alright, mining's a little bit bigger here. So mining is a gathering profession in Ash's creation. Mining requires a mining pick, of course. Ownership of a mine is not a game mechanic. However, players may attempt to monopolize a resource via PvP. Yay, you, Missy. Yeah, you. You like your PvP?
Love it.
Yeah. To fight other people for your resources. See, resources will not simply respawn in the same place after some delay. Once depleted, resources randomly respawn elsewhere in the world. It's practically every game, practically. Artisan tools, we just read that. Resource extractors, though. Resource extractors are potential constructions that can collect resources over time. Available to node citizens who hold a freehold near a resource center. Requires several people to construct. Moving resources from the extractor will likely require a caravan. That's pretty cool. It's like a little mine right here. Got to go down in the mud so you can mine, Missy. See it?
I may have to throw down in the mud.
Yep.
Somebody's trying to take my mining.
You're mining. Oh, right, taming. Okay, actually, yeah. So taming, wow. So taming is going to be an actual artisan thing. So, okay. So taming is going to be gathering. So that's pretty cool, guys. Oh, thanks for the follow, Woodchip. Nice. Thank you, Woodchip. And yep. Like I said, AOC, we all want it to come out. So, but we're a year and a half, 2 years away. I'm expecting 2023, really, to be honest. Alpha 2 later this year, Beta 1, Beta 2 next year, and then if we're lucky, maybe the end of 2022. But I think 2023 is going to be a good one for him. So I guess it just depends on what WoW and Final Fantasy you're doing. Your LOMs have some sessions. Nice. Yeah, Missy, she got the Voyager Plus package, so she'll be in Alpha 2. I'm still waiting for my set to come out. December almost enticed me enough, but I'm looking for blue, lightning, whites, stuff like that. So hopefully I'll get lucky. But yeah, no, thanks for following us. Like I said, we're definitely going to give AOC, well, we have been giving AOC a lot of attention, because this game deserves it. But like I said, we also cover a lot of other stuff too, so thanks again for the follow, man. Definitely appreciate it. Also, like I said, if you have a YouTube, which probably I'm pretty sure everyone has a YouTube these days, subscribe on there too. We are streaming on there as well now, so but yeah, if you have any information to share and like that too, please do. We're still learning ourselves, but also wanting to spread the word. A lot of people are interested in this game, but because it's still so far out, a lot of people are like, they're not gonna bite on anything yet. So, and I get it, but all right. So we'll go back to taming here. So I definitely will be a tamer. I will definitely be a tamer. So taming may be it says may be a gathering profession in Ash's creation. Animals can be found in herds across the lands of Vera that represent a gatherable resource. Genetic lines react to the type of mount or creature that has been captured or tamed. Combat proficiency may be required in order to tame wild beasts. If you need to tame a giant beast for husbandry, as an example, it will be nice to be able to handle yourself in combat should the beast want to eat you instead. I agree.
As they do.
Right. Okay, so this is cool. So these are going to be actual like monsters, like glimmering geode. So you can tame that. That's cool. Oh. Pull it back up here.
That looks like the plant from Little Shop of Horrors.
Right. So animal husbandry. This one kind of gets a little bit kind of expansive here. I'm doing most of the reading tonight already. It's okay though. Yes, you
Yeah.
can have the night off.
Really?
So,
Don't mind me. I'll just go take a nap. Wake me when you're ready.
I mean, well, I'll finish this one off because I think, yeah, then we've already talked about artisan tools, so yeah, I'll finish off taming because I'm definitely this is gonna be me right here. So, animal husbandry is a profession within the processing artisan class. Animals found through taming may be bred to discover lesser-known species variants with untold powers and abilities. Mounts, such as horses, are an early gateway to the animal husbandry profession. Animal husbandry will be an explorative profession. I am going to bring this up because,
They have your griffins.
well, you see so this is, the picture I have up right now is showing how, like, it looks like if you breed, like, a basic lion with, like something else that's like, this one looks like a swamp lion. So, you technically...
like minerals, like rocks, and, yeah, plants. And
yeah, so that's cool. And then the griffins. Yeah. And what is nice too is you don't have to have flying to have a flying mount. It'll just be gliding, I guess, is from what I was told. So, okay, so breeding mechanics. Here we go, guys. Rated R. Okay, animal husbandry will be discovered blends of breeding. Rare creatures can be captured and tamed to breed animals with specific traits. Pets, mounts, and livestock will have unique traits that can be bred. Royal mounts such as dragons, so dragons are royal mounts, are dropped as eggs that can be cultivated by animal husbandry artisans with high enough stable upgrade on their freehold. These mounts are not breedable. Mounts that are bred through animal husbandry may not be sold at auction. These mounts can also be applied as certificates towards the construction of caravans. Animal husbandry and taming create unique mounts with unique abilities and stats: speed, health, armor, energy. This is a
compendium.
Compendium? Oh yeah, that's a new word. Of acceptable. Yep. Of acceptable parameters for breeding, which isn't going to be known until players discover it. This discovery may be different for different players. Animals will have a unique ID that is tied to the husbandry chart compendium that takes into account possible combinations between animals. There will be odd combinations, but there will also be limits to what is possible. So you can't breed like a griffin and a lizard, maybe. I don't know, maybe. Never know. Let's see. Discovery of certain breeding habits and different quests may grant access to slots in the compendium. Okay, so genetic lines are based on the type of mount or creature that has been captured or tamed. The genetic system will involve trial and error to determine what yields or combinations are possible. This will incorporate an element of RNG. So what they're saying here is this is going to be my game, just breeding animals. I was just like, what'd you do today? Well, I bred about 5 cows. Did some horses too.
I made a rock cat.
I made a rock cat. Yeah, like I made a tree cat. Yeah.
With moss all over it.
With moss. Yeah. Let's see. This may grant access.
Back away from you slowly. It's like
right.
Weird science.
They're like, did you like, put your hand up a cow's butt? Be like, exactly. That's how we bred them.
Have you read The Island of Dr. Moreau?
I don't think so. Right. Okay, here we go. This is why I don't talk so much, guys. This is why Missy does. This may grant access to specific types of mounts. A dominant genetic trait may be discovered with a pairing, or there will be a much smaller chance to unlock a specific breed of species. These chances are improved based on the player's achievement within the animal husbandry profession. Now, the question is, does this even open up into anything? Breeding mechanics, royal mounts. You know, that's probably going to come down later. So, I'm going to put that away. But we will continue down. I won't read the unique ID. There are stages of development within breeding. Youngling stage for mammals, this relates to baby animals. For lizards, reptiles, this is an egg stage. A modified character creation system allows customization of summoner pets and animal husbandry. Changes at the youngling stage affect the appearance of the animal at adulthood. During the youngling stage, there may also be quests for specific types of cosmetic features. There's definitely going to be odd combinations, whether it be a butterflyer, giraffalope, I don't know, but there would definitely be capsum that are present. So here's like another one.
A butterfly and a tiger is one hell of a breeding program.
Right? Yeah, that would definitely be kind of crazy.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Let's see. Mounts. Okay, mounts are tamed through an early quest that is available to players in starting areas. Mounts can also be found in the wild and tamed. There are 3 different tiers of mounts. You have ground/land mounts, gliding jumping mounts, royal flying mounts. Aquatic swimming mounts are classified as Tier A. Mount speeds are determined by the base mount that the skin is applied to. Cosmetic skins can be applied to the appearance of mounts that were earned in game, which we've talked about before, guys. Is you can buy a skin, like Missy will have a skin for a horse, but until she has that right horse, she can't use the cosmetic skin. Hopefully, it's just if you have a horse, you can use that skin. You know? Hopefully. Mount skins are applicable to specific classes of mounts. For example, a Ramstrider skin will only be applicable to the class of land mounts tier 1, and Night Hunter Griffin skin is only applicable to the class of royal mounts tier 3. Certain tier 2 mount skins, such as the Emberstorm Dragon, can be upgraded to tier 3 skins if they also apply to royal mounts. Mounts will be purchasable from players utilizing animal husbandry and taming. Damn, so you could actually make some good money then, to be quite honest. Let's see. Aquatic mounts. Aquatic mounts are tier A mounts that may be attained from taming underwater creatures. Aquatic mounts will be able to fully traverse naval areas and water areas. Combat pets. This is another one here. Like, so I'm going to be a summoner. I'm going to tame. I'm just going to be all about those pets and summoning pets. So it's going to be. I'm going to have a horde of bears. You wait.
So you laughed at me being a gatherer. You're going to be a gatherer too.
Yeah, I'll be a tamer, husbandry. Yeah, I'll make an army of just like the bears will rule the galaxy.
God help us all.
Yeah. The bears will take over. It's like the server will have like the little story, and it'll be like endless. Started with 1 bear, and ended up with 1,000 bears. Yep, zookeeper, and he took over.
It'll be like, where's Waldo? It'll be like, look for Endless and amongst all the bears.
Yeah.
Where's Endless?
I swear I'm gonna have an ice bear, a fire bear, a stone bear.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I'm ready for it.
Brad, you want to play? Nope, I'm making animals.
I'm breeding the animals, guys. I'm breeding the animals.
Like,
you go do your
would
raid.
you like to maybe do this quest? Nope.
Nope, I'm watching an egg hatch.
Yep. I'll just have to visit you in your hut, your stable.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. So combat pets, referred to as an item pets or universal combat pets, may be tamed from certain creatures in the world. Combat pets will not increase a player's power and will require sacrifice from the player. I will gladly sacrifice.
I know. I'm going to call you Hagrid. You're going to be Hagrid.
Right? I'm the gatekeeper. Buckbeak was a good bird. He cleaned his feathers. So.
He only bites sometime.
A buckbeak? No. Yeah, that's gonna be funny. Combat pets will not increase the player's power. We said that. Combat pets have a horizontal progression, not a vertical one. Combat pets are categorized by class and will adhere to a simple Trinity structure. Tank DPS support. Combat pets will also be categorized into different rarities. So combat pets are not the same as summoner summons. Summoner summons are the summons of the summoner.
Oh god, not this again. I'm having deja vu.
Right. All right. I'm going to shut up, guys, and Missy's going to take on, of course, these are all tiny. Oh, no, but you're going to have to go into each one of those crafting professions, probably. So, processing, Missy.
Alright, so processing is one of the artisan classes in AOC. Processing involves the refining of raw materials obtained from gathering and item deconstruction. Processing requires blueprints for the construction of buildings that are needed to process resources. Buildings can be placed on a freehold to process resources. So, processing profession. It's like summoner summoning. So you have animal husbandry and smelting.
So it's different. Animal husbandry and taming. Oh, now I gotta decide.
Gathering or processing.
Damn.
So you can gather and tame the animals, but then in order to breed them, breeding is a process.
All right, Missy, you tame them, I breed them.
Why do I gotta be the tamer?
Because you just go tame them, I breed them. So I guess we'll see what smelting has in it. Smelting has nothing. Okay, so.
No, smelting's got nothing.
Yeah.
So then we have freehold professions, which is, again, animal husbandry. Oh, I might need to read this. No. That's the same as...
Yeah,
Isn't that the same?
Well, so, because I know we're going to go into mounts later on, and these, and I know this is probably going to be one of the things that pops up. I mean, we can definitely go into it if you want.
I mean, a little bit of it. I'll just go into a little bit of what this says. So,
okay.
Animal husbandry is a profession within the processing artisan class. Animals found through taming can be bred to discover lesser-known species variants with untold powers and abilities. Mounts, such as horses, are an early gateway into the animal husbandry profession. Animal husbandry will be an explorative profession. So it's like exploration.
Nice. I think taming, kind of already covered taming.
Yeah.
Breeding mechanics, covered that. Royal mounts, though, that's new.
Okay, royal mounts are a tier 3 class of flying mounts available to mayors of metropolis nodes and kings and queens of guild castles. Royal mounts can also be dropped from legendary world bosses.
And kings and
royal
queens of guild castles, that means guild master. So, yeah.
The royal mounts are capable of true flight when utilized by mayors of metropolis nodes or kings and queens of guild castles. If dropped from world bosses, royal mounts will have a lifespan likely between 15 to 30 days, online and offline time, after which the mounts will pass away. Royal mounts are dropped as eggs and can be cultivated through the animal husbandry profession for artisans with a high enough stable upgrade on their freehold. The eggs themselves also have a lifetime. Royal mount eggs are able to be sold to other players. Royal mounts are not breedable. Each server may have between 10 to 20 royal mounts based on the legendary world boss timers. Royal mounts are 3 or 4 times larger than gliding mount, tier 2 mounts. Certain tier 2 mount skins can be upgraded to tier 3 skins to accommodate the size difference. There are different types of royal mounts. There are dragons, royal horses, which will be able to fly,
Pegasus.
and other types of legendary mythical creatures.
Oh.
Dragons are a class of these royal mounts. You can get different types of royal mounts. They don't have to be dragons. They could be some other type of legendary mythical creature. It will be an epic-looking large-scale creature, and people will notice you and it while you are approaching.
Thank you for the
Lots of
follow. I'm Crixus. Glad to
Thanks,
have you
Crixus.
aboard.
So stables in Ashes.
Is this game out yet? I wish Crixus. I really do. It's like I said, we were just saying that probably according to their timeline currently, you're probably and how they're stretching things out. You're probably not going to see this until lucky 2022, end of 2022, like December probably, November. But if not 2023 early, so probably like a spring thing. But I also think, I don't know, depends if they want to go up against WoW or Final Fantasy 14 at that time. I don't know. Final Fantasy comes out probably this year around September, so if they do it in spring, they should be okay. WoW just came out with their stuff last November, so if you do 2 years from 2020, yeah, if they do it early 2023, they should be clear of any other big MMOs, because this definitely needs to get its due. So, sorry, Missy, continue.
I'm just trying to.
We're in stables.
Crazy here. No, I'm just looking at my Twitch is going funny. Okay,
Twitch.
So Twitch. Stables in Ashes of Creation refer to an area used to breed animals within the animal husbandry profession, a building for housing mounts. So royal stables are a type of building in Ashes of Creation. Castles come with a royal stable. Mayors can choose to build royal stables within their node. Once chosen, the community will need to build the stables through quests. Royal mounts must be mounted in a royal stables in order to fly. That's interesting. The royal mounts will be the only class of mounts that can fully fly in the world, and they will be needed to be mounted while in a royal stables. Royal stables are a building that can be built in a node if elected to be built by the mayor and supported by the community building it up through the quest to do so. And castles come with a royal stable as well. So once you have a royal stable and you become that mayor or king or queen, you may then mount the creature there and then take it wherever you wish. So most people won't be flying any of them.
Right. I think that's just crazy. But I mean, I know that's the name of this game is, it's literally a cycle. Nothing's stagnant in this game because, I mean, scrolling back up here, 15 to 30 days, literally, you'll love this mount and then it's dead. And then you're going to cry. Like, people are literally going to, have drama over this. They're going to freak out. They're like, I got it and it died. Crazy stuff.
That's kind of weird.
What? Mount abilities?
No, it's just that we're doing all separate gathering, processing, and crafting. So, should be clicking on those, not reading these little ones, I guess.
Oh, or these ones?
Well, that's what we're doing. All those links that you gave me were gathering, processing, and crafting.
Yep. Well, those are its own little thing, but yeah.
Yeah. So I was just clicking on those to see if I should be reading that. But I know you're very much into this animal husbandry.
Well, I mean, it's just because these are actually going into, like I'm pretty sure we would have seen animal husbandry in processing, and yeah, like I said, if we come over stuff that we've read already, we'll just skip it, so yeah.
Okay, so mount abilities and stats. Mounts will have different core attributes and stats. Mounts will provide resistances, defensive abilities, skills, charge abilities, and attacks. Mounts will have varied speeds, and a player can dismount and have their mount follow them.
That is awesome.
Mounted combat.
That means I'm going to have a bear mount, and I'm going to get off my bear mount, and my bear mount's going to follow me with my other bear companions and my bear summons. Oh, this is gonna be a. I swear we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I want to just have a bear posse.
Steve's gonna come and take away all your bears because it's just gonna be ridiculous.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I can't wait.
Well, here we go. Certain mounts, because mounted combat, you can mount your bear. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, certain mounts will have combat
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Players, it's not in the gutter. I'm just saying. Players can't use their class skill while mounted. Mounts can be targeted separately from the player while mounted. This is very BDO. Mounts can be killed by players, but can be resurrected after a certain cooldown period. Potions can be used to reduce the cooldown. And then there's different types.
Yep.
Look at all the different types. Look at all the pictures of your griffin. So there's mules that are breedable, hippogriffs.
You can't get this one no more.
Griffin? What? Which one?
This horse.
Oh, I know. That was a package that I looked at.
Yep. You can't get down with no more.
But didn't have everything I wanted. There's hippogriffs.
I think you're gonna get. I think this is yours right here. Gonna be. So you're gonna want a spectral mare for probably your set that you bought.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
Yeah. So you'll need a spectral mare for it.
Bear.
Yeah, spectral mare. No, it's called spectral
mare.
Mare.
Oh, I thought you were getting you have bears on your mind.
Nope.
So it's hippogriffs, griffins.
Oh yeah. Griffins.
Look at that purple one.
Purple royal one.
Yeah.
900 griffin. That's a royal one. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. So pet progression. Combat pets will be levelable and will have gear available to them. Gear is not available to summons, which is summoner pets. Combat pets will incorporate some of their owner's power in a way that keeps the power progression horizontal. So summon appearance. A summon's appearance is determined by in-game choices. Class-specific appearance. For example, Summoner Rogue, which is a Shadowmancer, may have shadow summons, and there are race-specific appearance. Summoners can change the appearance of their summons. Just said they couldn't. Oh well. Through in-game items, through cosmetics that will be offered, and potentially through a summon creation suite based on the animal husbandry system.
Yep.
Then you have Underrealm resources. Resources will be different in the Underrealm. This will affect farming and animal husbandry professions. Since players may only have one freehold, they must choose their artisan specializations accordingly if they wish to place in the Underrealm. Well, that may change your mind, Brad, about the Underrealm.
All right, we'll see. All right, so getting out of that hut tree.
So smelting. Was there anything? No, there was nothing. Smelting, crafting station.
Yeah, we did craft station. Yeah, we were on technically farming. Let's see if farming has anything. Yeah, a little bit.
Do we really need to talk about chickens and cows and cooking ingredients and eggs and milk?
Yeah, just briefly. It's quick enough.
All right. So farming is an artisan profession. Freehold farms. Freehold expansions and upgrades are available as no progression allows. Some of these improvements affects the size of freehold farm plots available for crop planting. Artisan freehold features are also affected by adjacent terrain features. For example, building next to a river provides a nearby source of clean, fresh water and will have a positive effect on crops.
That's cool.
Fishery. Yeah. A fishery is a farmable area that can be placed on a freehold plot. A fishery allows gathering of fish that are unique to the fishery blueprint. Farmhands and NPC assistants. Based on node type and progression, players will be able to hire NPCs to work as farmhands on their freehold farms. Players will be able to command these farmhands online, in-game, as well as offline via an application, mobile app, or web interface.
Farmville. Okay.
Crop rotation management, plant or harvest specific crops and sell food or crops. I guess you can do that. Shh, while you're at work.
Right.
So resources, crops. Crops are farmable on freehold plots, mushrooms, potato, wheat. Farmable crops have applications beyond basic food items. Livestock, farmable livestock, chickens, cows, just to name a few. Cooking ingredients, livestock, and crops are used to provide ingredients like eggs and milk.
We should look into milk. Let's see what milk is. Just curious. Okay. Let's check.
Milk is milk, bro.
I know.
Milk.
I know.
The seasonal resources. Seasons affect the crops available for planting as well as how crop rotation is managed.
Yeah, they definitely do here where I'm living. Go ahead.
Am I
Yeah,
going to treat you as a heckler? Am I going to
you're-
have to like treat you as a heckler soon? I think that's coming. I
like
think it's coming.
like literally there's like, you know, normally during the summer the big old fat carrots, and now you have like little tiny ones. So because we were making like a roast and we needed carrots, and I'm like, like there was no big carrots to pull from, so it was just little bitty carrots. But there was a gigantic alien potato, guys. Like literally little potatoes, right? But then this thing was this big. I am not kidding you. Probably like 8 to 9 inches long, just fat. It was like a little baby potato. But it was huge.
And he's never done LSD. Let's just put it out there.
Nope, no drugs, guys. Just all imagination.
No Alice in
Imagination.
Wonderland. Enhancement drugs. No.
Yeah, that's my wife.
Doesn't even drink.
That's my-
Doesn't even drink.
Nope.
So that scares me just a little bit.
Just because
So,
You go ahead.
are you going to let me read?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay. We'll see. So resources will be different in the Underrealm. This will affect farming and animal husbandry professions, which we just talked about. And since players may only have one freehold, they must choose their specializations accordingly.
Yep. Raw.
Yep.
Back out of that, and we already read fishing.
We did read fishing.
Yep.
I believe we've gone over player-owned taverns.
Yep. Did that.